And in commodity markets, focus continues to be on oil prices, and we do have US crude stockpiles later today, and the question is whether that will continue to show a drawdown and will give further bullish momentum to oil prices, because that's certainly been lacking at the moment. If we start with WTI, with US crude, again, we'll go to the daily chart to start with, and again, we were looking at, there's a trade on the platform here as well. Let's just delete these pivot points as well. You can see how we continue, again, it's a modest, shallow pullback, even not even a pullback in WTI, more of a consolidation, because certainly downward progress has been blocked by this $43 a barrel level. So we find ourselves bouncing off that yesterday, and now we see today we've had a bit of a crossover again. So remember, there's our downtrend in oil prices off that high from the 29th of April. But overall, the trend is lower, and that we would wait to sell rallies as and when they appear. So that's what I've done here on the demo platform. I've just looked at the crossover, the stochastics. We were overbought. We've now crossed bearish once again. And we're just sitting on a small loss at the moment on the trade relative to the account size. But you can see how there's your trend. You just wait for the reaction against that trend, and you can sell it into strength. And that's essentially what the idea of selling strength and buying weakness is. You wait for the trend to determine itself, and then wait for the moves against that. And that's what we've had this morning. We'll see whether that works out. Just for reference, the stop on this one, we've just put in above the high we saw yesterday at 44.80. So we tried to moderate the risk on this one. We'll see what happens over the next few hours. But certainly US light crude remains bearish, but it is a key day, of course, and we could see what stockpiles come through as later in the session. And finally, just to round off with gold prices, again, it's been a bit of a mixed period for gold. We had a pullback from the highs at $1,300 at the beginning of May. That might be running its course. Certainly, we had a sharp reversal yesterday, really, at least in terms of what we've seen over the last few days. And there's our sort of target to watch on the upside if this rally continues. But you can say that there is the downtrend running along this line from those highs, something along that sort of line. So you might see it get back to 1290. And if you were looking at this, I'd look at it on the 2-hourly chart. I'd wait for the crossover in the stochastics, and then again, because there's your trend, and you wait for the move against it. But you can certainly say that at the moment, 1260 has capped downside progress. And if we do get a move through there, that would certainly open the way to more downside. But for the moment, the argument is finely balanced between the two camps.